Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it with the top 5 best PC game deals of the week. Haven't uploaded a video in a little while, have been busy with some other stuff, but I want to get back into the swing of things, so let's get right into this with number 5. For number 5, as always, I like to give the Humble Bundle a mention if it's worth picking up, and this week it's definitely worth picking up. It's the Humble Best of 2016 bundle, and the Pay What You Want, which is a minimum of $1. That'll unlock you Else Heartbreak, Evoland 2, and Victor Vran. It gets really good though when you beat the average of just $3.96. That'll unlock you Rust, Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition, and Stronghold Crusader 2. Rust is a very popular game. It's a survival game a lot of people are playing. I know a lot of people that dropped $20 on that game, and right here you can pick it up in this bundle. And Shadowrun is also a very solid series on PC, and then you can pay $10 or more and you'll also get Homeworld Remastered the Collection, and that's also really good. That released back in January, I believe, of last year, and it's a really good strategy game. At the very least, with this bundle, I would definitely beat the average of $3.96 to get Rust and Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition for that. That's a very good deal. If you have some interest in Homeworld or you just want a solid strategy game to play, look into paying $10 or more, but that's definitely one where I would look into Homeworld before you drop your $10, because that's not a game that's going to be up everybody's alley, but overall a solid Humble Bundle this week.
The real family I have. Please. If our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you.
Speaking of bundles, over on BundleStar.com, they're doing a $1 Dash bundle where you can get 1 game for $1, 4 games for $2.99, and 8 games for $4.99, and it's off a tier of games. They're not the best games in the world, but there are some solid pickings that they have available. Skullgirls is on there, that's a very solid fighting game. Stealth Inc. 2, which is solid. Lucius and Lucius 2 are on there. Postal and Postal 2. Skulls of the Shogun, some lower key indie titles, but there are some games that I feel like people are interested in. And considering that you can just pick up 1 game for $1, or you can pick up 4 games for $2.99, it's very cheap. Again, not the best games in the world, but some solid lower key titles, some solid indie games. And if you're willing to drop a couple bucks and pick up some games maybe you think look interesting, then I would definitely check this out. Looks like there's about 20 games to pick from. Edge of Space is also on there, which is pretty good. At the very least, I would give this a look and see if there are any games you're interested in.
Curiosity can't kill me. I'm having a ball!
Two really good deals over on Steam right now. First of all, for number 3, 75% off. Battlefield Bad Company 2 is down to $5. Bad Company 2 is looked upon as one of the best Battlefield games in the series. I absolutely adored this game. I played it back on consoles and then I picked it up on PC too. And it still does have a decently active community on PC. The multiplayer is still alive. And I played it about 6-7 months ago and it was just as fun as ever. The destructibility, the gameplay, I really liked Bad Company 2. And the single player campaign in this game is also pretty decent. It's another one of your, 5 to 6 hour first person shooter campaigns, but it was pretty fun. And even being, at this point almost 7 years old on PC, it does look really good and it's not that hard to run anymore. Again, it's 7 years old, so that's to be expected. But playing this game at higher resolutions at 60 frames per second, it's definitely a pretty game and the gameplay still holds up to me. Maybe it's a lot of nostalgia talking, but at the same time, I understand that this is a very good game and I can tell that the gameplay is on point, the visuals are on point, and it's still a blast to play. Number 2, also on Steam, 66% off. Valkyria Chronicles is down to $6.79. Honestly, I would like to see this game be at $5. I feel like it was at $5 at one point during your typical Steam sales, but then for whatever reason, they decided to bump it up to $6.79. They're only going as low as 66% off. I don't know if I'm accurate on that, but I feel like I am. Regardless, for $6.79, Valkyria Chronicles is still definitely worth it. It is a great strategy Japanese RPG. It's got a great art style, and the story is told in a very unique way. It's pretty much played through a storybook, and it keeps the game flowing at all times, but it's not like this is a game that you're gonna complete very quickly because there isn't this explorable world. To fully complete this game, it's still gonna take you a solid 30 to 40 hours, and the story is very engaging, the characters are really good, the gameplay is very, very engaging as well. And if you're into tactical RPGs, even if you're not into Japanese games, I would still check out Valkyria Chronicles. You'll get over the fact that it's a Japanese game very quickly, and you'll appreciate it for its great story and great gameplay. This is one where it was released on PlayStation 3 back in like 2008, and then it was ported over to PC, and that PC port is very, very good. So this is definitely a game that I think is worth supporting.
Entering combat.
Finally, number one is going to be Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. The bundle over on Bundle Stars is available for just $5. This includes Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor as well as all of the DLC content. And that is a lot of content for your money, and considering it's only $5, it's a very, very good pickup. Shadow of Mordor was one of the best games that was released early on in this generation. It was kind of one of the defining games of the generation. I know on PC, everything's kind of ever-flowing, but you get the idea. It was just a really good game. The combat is very similar to something like Batman Arkham, very responsive, very addictive, a little bit on the easier side, and the world, while it is an open world game, it's not massive, say something like The Witcher 3, but there is a lot of content to it, and considering you get all the DLC with this bundle for just $5, if you haven't played Shadow of Mordor yet, now is the time to do it. And on PC, this is one that runs really well. It's got a lot of settings to tweak, and if you can max it out, it's a very, very visually pleasing game.
We showed him in that last fight.
So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a request for a future video, leave it in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.